Hi, I'm Paul Phillips, and welcome to the 2019 Isle of Man TT. I'm here with Peter Hickman, the world's fastest road racer on the world's toughest road course with the world's newest race bike. So, Peter, how are you doing?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. We're thrilled to be here. How did it feel the other night when you were out?
Not too bad. I've not done a lot so far. Monday night was cancelled, then Tuesday night we managed to get out and do a few laps. So I did one lap on the S1000RR and the Superstock, and it felt good. Yeah, it was nice. You know, everything kind of ran how we expected it to, and I was quite comfortable on it. I did race it at the Northwest 200. So I already had a bit of a feel. And won, yeah, and won. So yeah, it was good.
Now, are you racing the new model in BSB as well?
Yes. Yeah.
So you have probably more than almost anyone had miles on this bike.
Pretty much, yeah. The World Superbike team's done more than anyone, but
right. But they're not here on the roads.
No, they're not here on the roads. But behind that, yeah, then it would probably be myself and James, my teammate. So, but yeah, with the Northwest as well. Obviously, this is the Superbike. So that's actually the BSB bike that we're riding at the TT as well.
You are.
Yeah, so it's the same bike. Yeah, and then obviously we have the Superstock bike as well.
How do you like the new bike? You've had such amazing success on the other bike. Any change?
Yeah, there's a lot of changes. There's a lot of changes. The chassis is completely different, the engine's completely different. Basically, there's not a nut or bolt from the old bike that fits on this one.
Well, actually, there are a couple, but you don't have them. The rear foot pegs are the same.
Oh, the rear foot pegs are the same.
Right,
There you go. Well, apart from that, everything's, you know, it's a completely new model. And BMW's done a cracking job. I rode one of the pre-production models last year and already knew that it was going to be strong. So, yeah, for sure, it's the right direction. It's just very new for us at the minute. We're still learning, we're still understanding, but the potential is absolutely massive. Yeah, I feel comfortable already on it, so that's always a good sign. You know, if you can get comfortable early, then it feels good. So yeah, we just need a bit of time. You know what? It's still new. We've only had the bikes for what, 8-9 weeks now. It's not been very long at all. So to be here at the Isle of Man TT with 2 bikes ready to go is impressive by the Smiths racing team, really, to be quite honest.
I know the bike is physically smaller than last year's. How does, and you're not, you know,
I'm not small.
You're not small. Lee Johnston was talking about, oh, I like it, it's going to be smaller. Yeah.
The bike's a lot narrower than what it was last year, but actually dimensions that way wise is fairly similar. It's a bit smaller, but it's not too bad. So for me, I can still get to the back of the seat. I can still get my arms, my elbows in front of my knees when I'm in the tuck position. So it's a comfortable bike to ride, and even for, you know, I'm nearly 6'2", so you know, even tall guys can ride it.
You know, what was the top speed you hit on the old model? On the mountain course?
On the mountain course, we touched around 200 mile an hour.
Because that's where you make up your time. And what do you think you could do on this one?
Do you know what? The top speeds, they're always going to be similar. You know, with bikes, we're always kind of restricted by aerodynamics more than we are horsepower or anything like that. I mean, as a standard bike, this is already kicking out pretty much where our Superbike engines were last year. So the bike's already really powerful as a stock motor. But aerodynamically, who knows at the minute? I'm not really sure. Yeah. But you know, the top speeds will always be somewhere similar to everything else and what we were last year anyway.
If there's one feature that stands out about the new bike, what would that be?
The chassis, the handling. It's so easy to ride, especially compared to the old model. The old model was good, but it was always quite finicky. You had to be really accurate with your settings and everything. This is a little bit more user-friendly, shall we say.
I've seen you, from the videos, get around traffic pretty easily. Do you think the new bike will handle more quickly around traffic?
Traffic's difficult. You never really know what the person in front of you is going to do, so you always got to be pretty careful. But yeah, I mean, because this bike's so agile, it's going to hopefully make passing a lot easier.
If there's one thing you had to say to an American fan, what might that be about the Isle of Man?
Get on a plane and get over here and see it for yourself, because there is nothing else like it. You know, it's so special.
Peter, thank you.
No worries, man.
Thanks.
No problem at all.
Bye.
Thank you.